This week I launched an episode all about vision boarding and making it work for you. The main takeaway or the main intention I always give myself when creating a vision board, and spoiler alert if you haven't seen the episode, I now do these online. I encourage myself to be specific, and not just specific of like, what is this thing, but my connection with it. So when I'm setting a goal, I always go into but what's the place? How do I know I've got there? And then I throw it back to myself. What am I? And I use senses all the time. What am I smelling? What am I experiencing? Who am I with? What are we eating? What are we drinking? What are we seeing? What's the weather like? And sometimes that feels extreme because it's like, I don't know, it's just hot, mate. Like it doesn't need to be any more than that. But sometimes it's like that sense where, okay, so for example, today I've got this perfume on from Diptyque and it honestly just smells like a Greek island. And it's January in London and it's cold and a bit snowy and the weather's going to be awful this week. But this scent for me really takes me to that place. I'm having a beautiful tuna salad. I'm maybe having a cocktail. It's 7:45, but the sun is still quite hot and people are in the water, but we've come out for an early dinner. All of that. Go into the detail of what it is that you want. There's so many things that to me are just abstract. And I love it that women are talking about like, this is going to be my first 7-figure year. Fantastic. But what does that mean? I don't imagine it's that moment where it's like 9999999 and it suddenly goes into 100000. Is that too many noughts? Maybe. 7 figures, a 1 and 6 noughts. I do know how to write a million. But what does that mean to you? How will you know? And can you anchor it in right now? There's moments when I get specific about, one of my things is I really want to step into the woman version of me, not like the young girl, because let's face it, I'm not. But it's like, what does the woman, like the middle-aged woman version of me, not like the crony, like miserable woman, but the sparkly, the woman that I wanted to be, the woman that I might have looked at when I was a kid and be like, that is a smart lady. That